when mankind realizes that there is more to life than what meets the human eye, but awareness through the third eye, the pineal gland. Mankind, or should I say all humankind, will see the light within themselves and the energy of all things. Through the human eyes, after awareness, we all will see the beauty in all things in all situations. Many have started the awakening already, and the awareness of what they truly are. God in the flesh form, the universe, giving birth to itself through flesh to experience itself. After the great fall onto the third dimension we call Earth, the Matrix, we all see and experience as humans, being programmed from the time we were in our mother's womb, from the third trimester of our mother's pregnancy, until the age of 7. We all as human species were being programmed by the environment, or environments, we were all subjected to at these times. Our young human brains at these younger years were in the theta state, and up until around the age of 7. The computer turns on and moves into the beta state of thinking. Awareness of self and consciously thinking of its surroundings and the environment it is in. Think of it as when you buy a computer brand new from the box. You must first program it prior to using it. You must download the apps and things you would like to have within it before you can even start to use the new computer. Well, a child's brain is very similar in a sense. The ancient Greek philosopher Aristotle once said, "Give me a child until the age of 7, and I will show you the man." While the ancient Jesuits, especially Saint Ignatius Loyola, said, "Give me a child until he is 7, and I will show you the man." For it was known in these much earlier times that human beings in their first 7 years were most important to what the child and how the child would turn out to be, to act like, to represent him or herself as. For thousands of years, since of these ancient times, this knowledge was either buried, hidden, or lost, for it did not resurface again, until the late 1950s and early 1960s through the study of epigenetics, that it was learned that cells, depending on the environment they were subjected to, would then become like. The PhD Bruce Lipton spoke of this as well, for when studying cells from a particular part of the body in petri dishes were subjected to other environments, those cells would then become or transform depending on the environment the cells were subjected to. We, as human beings, a hybrid species that I strongly believe we are, have been brainwashed in a sense, unknowingly taught wrong. Or, should I say, knowingly lied to by those running the grand show of life that we all know we live within. The knowledge of this understanding is that the most important years of a human's life is the first 7 years, all the way from the third trimester within the mother's womb. This type of knowledge was not taught to mankind, even though it was well known by many in high places. There's always people who are in charge. The ones running this planet know exactly right from wrong, but they choose to keep us all herded like cattle in corrals. Our children, from a young age, are mandatorily schooled and taught incorrectly, not only academically, but they are slowly stripped of any creative ideas they may have had that would make or allow them to be great thinkers of modern times. Even the arts and music in public schools is and continues to be stripped away. It is as if we all are agreeing, or being led to believe that it is okay to raise our children to be like cyborg robot-type beings. Transhumanism is in, and humanism is a thing of the past. The world of robotism and artificial intelligence, it is being implied on all mankind. Our children's childhoods have been abducted, and it only continues to worsening as to the adults of this earthly world. Through manipulation of our DNA by way of mRNA, the future of medicine, they say. By introduction of microscopic robots and organisms, parasites, biometric readings, and frequency control, mankind is slowly turning into transhumans. It is only a matter of time before Homo sapien humanity is no longer human. By way of medicines, through shots and injections and causing pandemic scares, the medical world and their medicines and processed foods, dentistries, and even our clothing and the products we use on our bodies in our everyday lives. The water we drink and the air we breathe all has been hijacked by those meaning harm upon humanity. But we are lesser than insects to them. The last great flood did not wipe mankind off the face of the earth. So they found another way to use us without us knowing, Before we continue to breed and population increases, so what better way than to use the labor force in any way sought fit and to eliminate the weakest as they do so? The awakening has begun within mankind, and the next great reset is nearing. Controllers of this planet will soon be exposed.